Real estate as a sector right now is very, very popular. There is a tremendous amount of capital chasing the same types of transactions. So it's not easy to deliver the stabilized returns that the firm expects of us. There are two fundamental pillars that underpin our business and our strategy. The first is partnership. Very much a part of Mubadala's DNA. We are looking for partners that have acumen and shared conviction and that understand the importance of shared governance.
This year we have secured 10 European partnerships, 7 in the US and 3 in Asia. Those same deals include US credit and European residential, that's yielding, and Asian logistics, that's development.
The second pillar is one of diversification. The portfolio diversification is critical, and the way that we deliver that is across a few different categories. Geography, I think that's pretty straightforward. Do we want a 40% allocation to the US, or do we want a little bit less right now for various different reasons, because we prefer to be in Europe, we prefer to be in Asia. Sector. Do we want to have a whole lot of office exposure right now, given where we are in the post-pandemic world, or would we prefer to have more logistics exposure? E-commerce has fundamentally changed the way that companies are accessing their customers, storing their products, shipping their products, and managing their supply chain.
As a result, we established scalable platforms with 3 different partners in the US, Europe, and Asia.
The demand for logistics space is overwhelming, and the pandemic really just accelerated that. Most people think of investment style within the context of core, value add, or opportunistic. Core tends to be lower return, driven substantially by income or yield. Opportunistic tends to be higher return, but return that is driven by higher growth. Value add, somewhere in between. Pre-pandemic, we were far more lower risk in our profile. We were chasing yield. Post-pandemic, we are now chasing dislocation and prepared to take more risk. But important to point out, the firm still looks at us to deliver current yield as well. We're not a 100% equity investor. Somewhere between 25 and 30% of our portfolio is credit. We are proactively and in a very structured way deploying credit in the US, in Europe, and in China based on the interest payments that people make to us. That serves as our current yield, and that protects the portfolio. Just think about all the things that we've talked about. We're dealing with multiple different geographies, different sectors, investment styles, deploying credit versus equity or some hybrid between the two. To make all that work, you need a phenomenal team. And I often say that I am a talking head, and I've got 15, 20 people that I work with who ultimately have to go out there and drive this thing that we've built together. Having been here from day one, it makes me incredibly proud to just see what we've all built together, and mostly driven by them.